Bunhurtot Limonde, Jesuit Christian Balaan. I am going to report composer from Renaissance period, Orlando de Lasso, 1530 to 1594. I am going to further discuss his biographical story and his three sample works. Orlando de Lasso was born in Mons in the province of Hainaut in what is today Belgium. Information about his early years is scanty, although some uncorroborated stories have survived, the most famous of which is that he was kidnapped 3 times because of the singular beauty of his singing voice. At the age of 12, he left the Low Countries with Ferrante Gonzaga and went to Mantua, Sicily, and later Milan from 1547 to 1549. While in Milan, he made the acquaintance of the madrigalist Jose da Reggio, an influence which was formative on his early musical style. Orlando de Lasso wrote in all the prominent secular forms of the time, including Italian madrigal, French chanson, and German lieder. He is one of the only Renaissance composers to write prolifically in 4 languages: Latin, Italian, French, and German, and he wrote with equal fluency in each. Many of his songs became hugely popular, circulating widely in Europe madrigals. In his madrigals, many of which he wrote during his stay in Rome, his style is clear and concise, and he wrote tunes which were easily memorable. He also signed his work by frequently using the word lasso and often setting with the solfege syllables la sol, ag in the key of C. His choice of poetry varied widely from Petrarch for his more serious work to the lightest verse of some of his amusing canzonetas. Another form which Orlando de Lasso cultivated was the French chanson, of which he wrote about 150. They were enormously popular in Europe, and of all his works, the most widely arranged for instruments such as lute and keyboard. Most were collected in the 1570s and 1580s in 3 publications. 1 by Pierre Palis in 1571, and 2 by Leroy and Ballard in 1576 and 1584. A third type of secular composition by Orlando de Lasso was the German lieder. One of these he evidently intended for a different audience, since they are considerably different in tone and style from either the chansons or madrigals. In addition, he wrote them later in life, with none appearing until 1567, when he was already well established at Munich. Many are on religious subjects, although light and comic verse are represented as well. He also wrote drinking songs in German, and contrasting with his parallel work in the genre of the chanson, he also wrote songs on the unfortunate aspects of overindulgence.